happens when you go into those first teams and you have a mixture of experience as well. Then you can conserve your energy when to go, when not to go. The fact that the games have been quite one-sided for a lot of the stronger nations, a lot of their energy is used up in the first half.
Nakayama, Kamiya, it's Akura. Hi there. We wait to bring off Arslan. Not rushing himself, is he? He needs the time waste. So Bilal comes on. First change made by either side. Saw just allowing the ball to run out of play. Matsumoto. Kamiya. Takura. Kamiya. Tate. It's a slip by Ali. Assistance by Naganuma. Tate. Sliding challenge by Yunus to concede the corner.
Defending there from Yunus comes along, reads the danger well. Once again, it's Kamiya who's taken every corner so far for Japan. Giving the ball away too often today, Japan, but when they have, they've managed to win it back fairly quickly. One of the big things I noticed in the first half was their work rate to win the ball back quickly as possible. It's a great side of the game to have as well. It's great when you've got the ball and you're passing the ball well and you're dominating of the game, but desire to go and win the ball back as quickly as possible when you don't have it.
So Kamiya, who's been excellent in midfield, has done his job and done his job well. It's Tariki Hara who comes on, the man from Ilbirix Niigata. Part of that squad that won the Under-16 AFC Under-19 Championships a couple of years ago. Kamiya really has been excellent. I was about to say to you actually, if we were in the business of picking men of the match, I certainly think Kamiya, despite the fact he hasn't scored, would have been up there for his work through midfield today.
He did really well. I mentioned, I think, 35 minutes into the first half when you were talking about him. He just won the second ball. So when they did go long, and Pakistan won the header, he was the first person to pick it up. And so many times that keeps pressure on teams that you can't manage to get out. More as a defender, I think. Ikakura will now go into that midfield to hold a midfielder.
It's Kojima coming a long way off his line, and Mansour being penalised for the challenge, and he's the man who's come off worst. Certainly a long way ahead of his goal there, Kojima.
Won the ball, but Mansour was the one who just slid in. I don't quite know what he was trying to do there, sliding from that distance. If anything, it's a foul on Kojima, the goalkeeper.
twice now he's done that. He won in the first half where he was late and reckless, and this time he's done it again.
The referee's only given out the one yellow card so far to Hayat in the first half. Jamie Moriyasu there on the right looking on. Be a massive boost if his side could go all the way in this competition. The 2010 winners, runners up to Iran in 2002. Hamabina Obi is the substitute goalkeeper on the bench for Japan. Hasn't had a lot to do, Kojima, to be fair to him. He has done well what he's had to do. It's a heavy coming together.
Well, it is, and I mentioned second half about Japan. What do you not want to do? Concede a sloppy goal, pick up sloppy yellow cards, or pick up an injury to your number one goalie. A position he's hardly had a touch, but may end up coming off. It's an opportunity now for Obi to come on and take a place for the team.
A lengthy treatment for these two. Kojima's back on his feet. Mansour looks like he's probably going to be okay. He's limping quite heavily, the Japanese goalkeeper. Misaki's been another one of the stars of the show. Great movement.
It's a great first touch because it then takes out Hassan, who's come and make the challenge. All their goals today, Mark, have been of real quality, different kind of goals. This one, for me, is the pick of the bunch. As we were talking about earlier, maybe she could have gone to the right-hand side of the goal, but he doesn't. Two quick touches, short back lift. That's great power from him to get that short back lift and taking it past Saki.
It's a great shot window as well for some of these young players. I mean, Asia, when you look at European leagues, you know, we mentioned a couple of names earlier on from Japan. It's not an area that players tend to appear in European leagues, but clearly law of averages says by the size of population that there are a lot of talented players in Asia.
Oh, there will be, and South Korea got to the semi-finals 2002. Japan have made the last 16 on a couple of occasions. The talent is there. I generally do. As I mentioned about Shinsuke Nakamura, technically the best player I've ever played against, and I've seen Honda play at AC Milan as well. Another player, Park Ji-sung, is another player at Manchester United. They do have their qualities. Just a shame to see we don't. You're right. We just do not see enough of them in the big leagues, but definitely sure the talent's there.
It looks as though the Japanese goalkeeper Kojima is going to be playing no further part in the game. It will be Pal Obina Obi that comes on. Well, I hope that's nothing too serious. I know Kojima's not had much to do, but he is the number one goalkeeper for Japan. Let's see if Mansour can continue for Pakistan. It is the thankless job really in football, isn't it, being the backup goalkeeper? Some coaches do like to rotate, but some don't.
So even managers at the top level in the World Cup, as we saw, they rotated their team but kept the goalkeeper. Japan have done that today. Could have easily played Obi in goal today. Not saying they've had too much to do, but still just a little bit of game time, feel of the ball in a match day situation.
Mansour's back on as well, by the way. Cleared away by Hassan. Very much a learning curve for these Pakistan players. Coach will be saying to them, we have to respond against Nepal. It's our final game, it's our final chance to get through. Saddam Hussein. Kicked by Hatate. So as we possibly hinted, the pattern of the game here, 4 goals in the first half for Japan. They've got 10 minutes left in the second half. No addition to that score. Suddenly with a wild slash at the ball, which again goes down as a shot, but nowhere near the target. Maeda looks as though Pakistan won the ball back, but again Maeda's tenacity wins it back for his team. Nanami given away. Not really had any luck in that final third today. Pakistan, it's Adil Ali that time, trying to burst forward. The change for Japan, it's Endo that's going off this time. Hatsuse is the player that's coming on. That's all 3 substitutions made now by Japan. Suze Hara and the goalkeeper Omi. Into the final 10 minutes then. Japan still leading by 4 goals to 0 and going through comfortably to the round of 16. 2 wins out of 2, having opened up with a victory over Nepal. Saddam Hussein. Toss along the touchline. The 4th official was quick to prevent that going any further. Takura. Yuma. Chasing for Hatsuse.
Said to me just before the first time, what were we saying to Pakistan in the second half? They've come out. As I said before, the quality wasn't going to be there, but the work rate's been there. They've still worked hard. And honestly, when you've been 4-0 down at half time, your mind goes, and you sometimes don't even want to come out for the second half, knowing it's going to be a long, hard draw to try and get on the ball or even get in the final third. Play the 15 minutes through the quarters, try not to concede a goal in the second half. That's a start. Still working hard when they don't have the ball. Yes, the quality hasn't been there, and that was easily to see, but trying to look for positives, even small ones. They take a great deal from this part of the second half. They can get through the second half without conceding. There's something certainly to work on.
I'm sure the coaching staff will be sticking around to plot some tactics against Nepal, who play Vietnam next.
That's the game you can go into thinking, right, can we pick up a win against Nepal? Yes, we can.
Worked his way through again towards Hatate. He's got caught under his feet slightly. The defenders were always favoured to get that one away.
We saw lots of times in the first half, not really seen it enough in the second half. We got the threaded through balls.
It's Mayat's clearance. Naganuma. By Iwasaki. Just too far away from Hatate. The Asian Games opening ceremony taking place on Saturday, which will signal the full schedule of games getting underway. A couple of demonstration sports for the first time taking part here. Esports, which is basically electronic gaming, and canoe polo.
Good at esports.
FIFA. Yeah. It's quite a strange one. Electronic gaming.
That's the way the world's going out markets, especially over here, especially in Asia, and they're brilliant. They are brilliant.
I think we were talking the other day, weren't we, about some of the sports sort of specific to Asia, really. Kabaddi being one which is massive in India. Sepak takraw is always another one that people like to watch at an Asian Games as well, because of the levels of skills that are involved and the agility involved in that. Well, compared to Sepak takraw, football's quite straightforward. They're making a fairly comfortable looking job of it at the moment. Hara. Nakayama. Once again the substitute. Omanami. Interesting to see as well as the competition progresses. There was a mistake here which Pakistan getting themselves into all sorts of trouble, and Riaz concedes the corner. Just talking about formation, will they stick with the three at the back, or will they go back to that flat back four? The three has worked very well for them today.
It has worked, and the opposition hasn't been great, but they've used it to good effect. They played forward and back again in their first game against the ball. They could only get the one goal earlier on. Interesting to see what he does do. 3-5-2 formation is now coming more and more into play into the modern day game. It's 4-4-2, then a 4-2-3-1, and now 3-5-2 was very popular during the World Cup.
Japan haven't really made the most of their set pieces. Kamiya, who'd taken most of them, has gone off, so it'll be Hatsuze, the English replacement, that takes this one. Header away. Naganuma. Nakayama. Suze. Hara. Nakayama.
Good defended.
So Tate the intended target, and he very nearly made contact as well.
Yeah, got goal side really well. Sometimes you don't need to win the header, just get a little challenge in there. So fair play to it. Very easy just to switch off there, get full ball, watch the kids goal side well.
Approaching the final 2 minutes of the match. Substitute keeper Obi that fails to keep that one in, so it will be a Pakistan corner.
Not bad from Japan. That's the first ball I've seen them play. A little bit tired. 88th minute. 21. That's a fair credit to their concentration. That will be the first misplaced pass just for a little bit of fatigue there, but Pakistan finally just get the shot on target.
Zaini Shaq with the corner. Japan have defended it well, and there might be a chance of a break on here. Lovely play. Tucked back inside by Hitate. This is Naganuma. Maeda making a forward run. Maeda gets there first, hurdles the goalkeeper. Pakistan, I think, have just about survived. It's a quick breakout by the Japanese. It's good defending in the end.
The way that Sakib played today, I knew that the timing of his run to come out wasn't going to be there. Great little nutmeg, great little counter attack from Naganuma. The white shirt's looking to get forward, so 4-0. So he was honest to stay on his feet there.
That's quite interesting. A lot of players might have been tempted just to play for the penalty and leave that leg dangling and go over. And
it was the ball that I saw coming that you do see the coming togethers of a player and a goalkeeper. Maeda, credit to him, stayed on his feet.
I don't think it's really in their makeup, Japan, to do that kind of thing, to be honest. They've always been associated very much with a good sense of fair play.
I would have put down.
You're not Japanese. So 3 minutes added time. It has been the proverbial game of two halves, I suppose. Japan with the 4 goals in the first and much better from Pakistan in the second. They have one more chance, don't forget they play Nepal in 3 days' time. Japan have got their final game against Vietnam. So we have Vietnam fair later when they take on Nepal. The battle between the top 2. That one, Palestine, don't forget, already through from Group A. The host nation Indonesia, though, probably with a better than good chance, having won one of their games already, so they would feel they'll certainly qualify even as one of the best third place teams, but still a couple of games to go for them in Group A. Massive crowds to see the Indonesian team in this competition.
So last night, they lost to Palestine. The enthusiasm was there.
The host nation won the games back in 2014, South Korea, when it was held in Incheon. Qatar also won on home soil in 2006. Hara. Nakayama. Itakura. Played forward again towards Maeda. Looping header, but it's looping too high. Not sure what Sakib was doing there. He injured himself. Trying to hang on the crossbar.
In the headers, decent ball through.
Had his goal in the first half, Maeda in that quick fire 3-goal salvo. Mansour is going off, Pakistan making a late change. Already played the 2 minutes added time, or 2 minutes of the added time rather. Ahmad is going to come on. Quite surprised we didn't see Matt Ball in the game. He had a little bit of pace in that opening game, having started up front, but coaches opted not to bring him on in this one.
The changes he may have done in the second half was brought Ahmad on and Matt Ball as well, just as a different outball. 15-20 minutes, they kind of stayed in the game, limited to Japan for half chances, but they've just never really had a real outball to get up the field.